All right, welcome back to Dr. Moses' YouTube channel. And on today's episode, we want to talk about turmeric and its anti-inflammatory properties in treating osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. Question for you: how much turmeric do you need for you to have the anti-inflammatory property? Question number two is there any randomized controlled trial that has proven that turmeric really works? Because when you go online, there's a lot of information about turmeric. And actually, when you go to the store, you find turmeric everywhere, and people use it in food and stuff like that. But actually, what actually works is the ingredient in turmeric called curcumin. And over-the-counter turmeric that you buy or the food store contains only about 2 to 6% of curcumin. And therefore, when you take those, they are not really working or providing you with the anti-inflammatory property. It's just as a placebo, okay? So because the curcumin, what it does, it blocks the inflammatory cytokines and enzymes, and therefore reducing inflammation in the body and giving you the anti-inflammatory effect. Okay. It also blocks enzymes like cyclooxygenase 2 or COX-2 that we know of. And we have a medication called Celebrex, and that is actually the target. That's how it targets, and people have the anti-inflammatory property. But you need to have really a high amount of curcumin to be able to achieve that. And there has been trials that has been done. In fact, one of the studies that was done in 2021, there was a 15 randomized controlled trial where they provided patients with curcumin from dosages from around 40 milligrams to 1500 milligrams a day. And what they found out was that this was able to relieve people with osteoarthritis pain and also relieve the stiffness that it had better than even NSAIDs like ibuprofen or naproxen. But the key here is that the dosage was between 50 to 1500 milligrams a day. There was also another trial where they gave curcumin, right, to patients dosages of between 250 milligrams to 500 milligrams twice daily. And again, they achieved significant control of their pain and stiffness in people with osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. So it's very important that this is actually has enough amount of curcumin in the substance that you are taking, because that is the only way you'll be able to achieve the anti-inflammatory effect. Now, what kind of curcumin should you take? The Arthritis Foundation, I'm going to give you the names here. The Arthritis Foundation have actually made a specific recommendation if you go to their website, that the curcumin that you should take should be the same that was used in the clinical trials, that has about 50 to 95% of curcumin in it. And that is what is going to give you the anti-inflammatory effect if you have osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. And they're asking also for you to look for a brand that has black pepper in it. Why? Because curcumin itself cannot be absorbed in the body very well. The bioavailability is very low. So when you combine it with pepper, which contains a substance called piperine, then it increases the bioavailability, so it's absorbed well into your body, and that way you're going to have the anti-inflammatory effect. And they recommend that you buy curcumin or turmeric that has phospholipids in it. They call it Meriva, and also has an antioxidant in it, because they give you a better bioavailability. And also, again, you need to take dosages at least 500 milligrams twice a day to have that anti-inflammatory property or effect if you have osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, to be able to get the relief from your pain. Other than that, if you go online and you go buy any curcumin at all, you are not going to get the good effect, because most of the curcumin we have online, they have been mixed with residues like paprika, cornstarch. People even as lead chromate into it. So you should be very careful when you're buying it. Just make sure that what you're buying has been tested, has been proven to work very well. One of the way you can test whether the turmeric you're using is has residue is that you pour it into a glass of water, and you're gonna see that if it is a pure turmeric which has a lot of curcumin in it, the water is going to be just a little bit of yellow, and all the powder will settle at the bottom of it. But if the water becomes very colored with yellow, that means that it has a residue in it and you should not take it. So that is the effect, or the anti-inflammatory effect of turmeric or curcumin, with all the studies having done to back it. So if this information has been very helpful to you, I want you to subscribe to my channel, and also to give me a like, and also to share this information with your friends. And also, if you had some good report using the turmeric with the high level of curcumin in it, and you have relief from pain, leave your testimony below here. Share it so that the readers can also benefit from it. Until then, I will say stay well until we meet again.